Everybody, welcome back to Sid's Modded Life, Season 2, Episode 80, with me, Sid, and I've got a shulker box in my hand. Yes, the shulker box is real. Today, we need to take a step away from moon missions for a while. For one, we're going to need a hell of a lot more moon meteorites, which, yeah, not the most interesting thing in the world. And we are going to be looking at making the excavator. We're probably going to need a lot of resources for this. Now, we have got what I would say are reasonable amounts of resources. You know, they're not trivial amounts of resources, but they are also they're not stupid skyblock level of resources or Galacticraft levels of resources. If we look at iron, for example, we've got 800 ingots of iron. I'm also bunged up to the eyeballs with cold, so do excuse me if I sniffly or sound a bit dopey. Not like dopier than usual. But yeah, we've got a reasonable amount of iron, but not a huge amount. Copper, we're actually better for. Tin, we've got very little of. So what we're going to do is we're going to go about getting the excavator. We're going to run it on, I believe we have an iron ore point out somewhere. What do we need for this anyway? It's not too bad, but then we need the bucket, don't we, which is more of that. And then we combine the two like that, and then it becomes that, and digs a whole load of iron for me. Well, iron in the first instance. So let me just go and double check where that was. Come on, fly, be free. What's in there? Nothing? Is it fibbing? Yeah, I think it was fibbing. Alright, let's go. Now, I have been thinking also about power a little bit. So that's nothing. That was nothing. That is oil, but no thing. That was water. Find it eventually. There is one. It's this no mineral. Oh, and the sun's going down. No mineral. No mineral. No mineral. I know I've got one somewhere. No mineral. Oil, but no mineral. Oil and no mineral. We should sleep. I would sleep if I had a... oh, well, I'm not going to worry. That's no mineral and lava. Nothing. Water. I mean, you know, if I can take on the moon dungeons with no worries, then one of these has got minerals in it. I know it has. Here we go. That one's quartz, isn't it? Yeah, quartzite. That one's that. Okay. Nothing. Lapis. Not really what I want. Lead. Definitely not. Oh. Don't bother me. I'm busy. I said busy. I could have sworn is that the one? That looks like it might be iron. So it's right over here. We've got iron and no fluid. And then over, I think that's oil. That was lava and lapis. If we ever need that much lapis, then I'll worry. That was that. And that was lava. Okay. Right, let's head back. So we need to build that machine. And then we probably want to go prospecting to try and find some tin. I love the... Oh, little bunk. Right, let's go and just sleep the night off and figure out what I've done with my sleeping bag. It's not in there either. I must have put it somewhere. Right. So let me start pulling together some ingredients. I don't think there's anything there that's new or that we haven't seen before. It's lots of steel items. We'll get those done and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, I think we have everything we need. So, yeah, let's go and get this thing put together. I think once we've got this running, I'm going to get it chunk loaded and probably go off to the mining dimension and do a little bit of caving costs. Well, how do I put this? To you. Where's the... One of these was iron. I can't remember which one it was. Iron vein. Here we go. So in this block here, we've got the iron. Expected yield 38,400 iron. Yeah, not bad. And we've got our projector, where we shall... Trying to see, is that... Yeah, if I put you in this block here, there perhaps. Hang on, we need to take that line out. And that line out, and I think, right, so that is looking for, that's looking for a quick sleep, I think, actually, to be fair. It's coming on, night time, go to sleep at night, just watch the sun go down over the old Enderman killing pyramid. You remember that was like the way we got ender pearls? How archaic. Nope, anymore? Can we? Yep. There we go. That's what we're waiting for. And I don't know whether we actually need to... I'm going to take out all of that, just so there's actually plenty of room in there. Right, so we've got an iron block goes here, and then an iron block there, and there, and scaffolding there, there, and there. Whoa. And then we go, we probably need to move our bed, don't we? Let's just do that. Where did you just go? There, 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 there. Nope. I love this projector. It really changes. I mean, it's a bit odd the way it kind of flickers, but then in a way it's almost... Is that right? Yeah, it's not right. There's nothing there, is there? That's a radiator block. And that is a... I would go with a light engineering block there. Redstone. Heavy. There. There, there, and there. Must remember that I don't... Ah! That's wrong. Light. Goes there, there, and there. Sheet metal. There, there, there. Go away, tortoise. You don't want to go climbing into this machine. It'll kill you. Solid steel block there. There and... Oh, no. There. Oops. Right, what are we on now? We've got these again. There, there, there. No. Stop it. There and there. A bit of light blockage there, 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 and there. A bit of heavy blockage there. Probably that. Yep. Steel. There. There. I think that is it. And we can get rid of you, pop that and that away, and we can come and give you a belt. I don't know what we actually belt, but there you go. That. Diggy diggy hole. Even Immersive pays homage to that damn song. Okay. So we got this thing in. We've got power. It's hook you in there. We want an output which is there for the time being. Hook you into that, and it's off. Then it's going to start digging sand for the time being. Takes a while to get down to the ore. Let me place that down there. Get rid of that chunk barrier. Right, well, it's going to take a hot moment to warm up to speed, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, it's off. It's on iron. It's brought up a few other bits and pieces, but we're going to need to find some tin going forward. Although it is pulling a bit of ore out. It seems to be pulling more ore than that. We'll have to see how that goes. But it's chunk loaded. Let's head off to the mining dimension, and the cavern, I should say, not mining dimension. And we'll see what mischief we can get up to in there. See you in a moment. Okay, one of the things I need, ironically, apart from iron, is coal. I also need to make sure that that's on, so I can make sure that we are spawn safe as we go around here, especially after the great creeper incident. Oh, that noise is horrible. You know, some of these mods, they invest a fortune in graphics. They should actually invest a little bit of time in getting some audio work done as well, because they're not always very nice, these sounds. Did I bring it? I didn't bring any torches with me at all, which was kind of dumb. Got a glowstone torch. I suppose I could use that just temporarily. Oh, that needs to stop now. It's horrible. Now, before anybody says turn music off, I have. So that is overriding whatever settings I have chosen. This is a really strange coal vein. I mean, it is literally a vein, isn't it? It's, you know. Let me, I'll just make these spawn proof before we go off. I'm going to head back, I think, quickly and just grab some timber and get some torches done, and I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, I'm back, and my nose is thoroughly blown, so, yeah. Make of that what you will, because I'm sure there's a double entendre in there if you wanted one. Yeah, so I was talking about handwavium. You know, the mythical element of Dungeons and Dragons that allows dungeon masters to make up basically whatever they want. And if you're not familiar, or if you don't play Dungeons and Dragons, handwavium is quite simply the point where you say, well, that doesn't work because, and you make up some really spurious reason that something doesn't work. It's a sign of a bad dungeon master. If you have a dungeon master who uses a lot of handwavium to justify his plot lines, I suggest you try and find another one. They're the kind of ones that would sit there, and if you were in a dungeon and you came up with a solution which was going to be along the lines of, I know what we'll do is we'll cast a fireball. You'd not thought of fireball as a solution to this thing, and they'd sit there and say, but evocation magic doesn't work in this dungeon because, and then make up some cock and bull reason why that fireball wouldn't work. Not based in anything. Now, I know it's only a game. Before everybody gets there, says how serious, you know, do you want it? But at the end of the day, just because it's only a game doesn't mean that cheating's all right. Right, let me grab all of this. Cheating should never be all right, not in my opinion, anyway. Cheating at any game, even less when it's a game where there's absolutely no outcome. I mean, I can understand going to a casino and cheating. You know, if you can get away with it, because there's financial gain to be had at the expense of a casino. You know, but no, I wouldn't advocate cheating ever, but I at least can understand someone who would, you know, cheat for financial benefit. So, oh, hello. Are we here already? Okay, doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I don't know what that is. Where has it gone? Fissured stone. That blasts out a potion effect or something, I think. I may be wrong. Anyway, so where does that put us on the server? Absolutely nowhere whatsoever. I'm just rambling about Dungeons and Dragons because, you know, I used to write D&D material. I have quite a few. I had quite a few books out there actually in the day for D20 and D20 Modern, as it was. Oh yeah, but it's where people sit there and go, yeah, you can't beat my boss that way because that I hadn't thought of that. That's your hand waving him. Anyway, mage server. Let me get back to where I was. The mage server is in need of a purpose in life. The mage server itself, people are not playing mage on the mage server, except for me, obviously. I'm playing on there, but the attempts to recapture the glory days of the old mage server, where we had, you know, Neil and the likes on there, producing these massive structures and stuff like that. Yeah, that was obviously a pipe dream, and consequently, I need to decide what to do. Now, my thoughts are twofold. Let me just come back down here. I want to actually go and get some good stuff in a moment and stop just grabbing coal, but I want to grab a whole load of coal before I go hunting good stuff. And I don't want to send it back. I actually want to fortune pick it as well, just to see what the difference is. Because grinding it, if you put that through a grinder crusher, you get 3. A fortune pick should give me, let me just have a look, if we have it on there, block drops it, if we fortune it, can we get that out of there? No. I'm just wondering whether we get more, basically. And what I may do is just do a test with like a stack to see which is the better, whether it's better to spend a little bit of time just grinding it out myself with a fortune pick, or whether it's actually better to just whack it through the grinder, whether we come out, or whether there's actually in reality no real difference. Because that is always, you have to sit there and go, well, there may be no difference, it may be identical. In which case, you know, yeah, we'll just stick it through the grinder, because that doesn't really involve me actually having to do anything. Now, one thing I'd thought about for the mage server is I haven't played vanilla in the longest time at all. I haven't played vanilla Minecraft for an age. And I'm not suggesting that I try and become a vanilla Minecraft player, because I'm not a vanilla Minecraft player. Not by any stretch of the imagination. But thanks to my my lad, who has been asking on his server to have data packs installed and all these various things, I've come to realise that vanilla Minecraft is no longer the vanilla experience or doesn't have to be the vanilla experience it was. Emerald, what have you, thank you. Vanilla is actually... Wow, that's a lot of ore. Very customizable in its own right, without having to muck around with bucket plugins, without having to muck around with Forge or anything. So, whilst we can't put in a 1.132 Forge server, because Forge isn't out yet, and there aren't any mods for 1.13, we can put together a custom server that actually has custom features using data packs, and a lot of the data packs are very simple. I haven't really explored them fully yet, but I am playing around with this idea. I believe, as if I understand it, they're server side, so you don't have to. You just have to have the mods, the 1.13 vanilla client, and so on. And what I was thinking about was making a community server for a while. Again, whitelist only, unlike the normal Titanium Gaming Media server, which is not whitelist only, is anybody's thing, but that is a bucket server and has a lot of anti-griefing tools. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking, really. See whether we can come up with a kind of a modified server, but without using mods and using data packs. Now, there's quite a few data packs that I've come across, so that's handy. Because if you want data packs, then having a few of them will be very handy. How much coal have I got there? I've got quite a bit, haven't I? Let me just return some of the other stuff that I don't... Oh, God, that noise! Please take it out. I don't like it. I'm going to keep going. I want to get so much coal that I don't have to do this again for a while. But at this stage, I think I'll go solo, and I'll come back if I come across anything interesting. Because, you know, if you hadn't figured out, I could waffle for my country as an Olympic event. So, yeah. I'll save your ears a bit. And my throat, actually, because, you know, cold. And that noise is just horrible. Oh. Jeez. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you again in a little while. Alright, we're back. I've had a reasonable mining session. Nothing excessive, but, you know, I think I did pretty well. That is definitely doing well. Oh, look at all that tin. Oh, hello. Can I hug you? I love this. Iron for days. Tin for days. Nickel for days. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, right. However, let us go back and just have a look at what we got. We'll deal with that later. I'm going to stick an ender chest in, and we'll import that into the system and let it auto process. That's relatively straightforward. So yeah, right, down we go. Bang. So in terms of ore, apart from all of this coal ore we got, we've got a whole load of copper, cheese. That was from a different thing. Where are we? More copper. Most of the copper that we have has been processed. Randomite we've got some of. We have to process all of these lot because they're not going through automatically. Cobalt ore from Galaxy Space, I have no idea. But we've got the coal ore. Now the coal ore, let's have a look. How much coal do we actually have right now? None. Let me just... That is all the coal in the world we own. Alright. Let me chuck a stack of coal in there. And let me build a stack of coal up out here. Perfect. This will do nicely. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do, shouldn't it? I think that will. Oops. Well, help us if you place them, but... So I'm going to basically lay this lot out. We'll count what we get from grinding it, and we will count what we get from hitting this with a fortune pick. And then we can make a decision based on what we have. So let me... hang on. That needs to get out of my face. Obviously this has got the advantage that it gives experience, which the other one, the grinder, doesn't. But, you know, that's a minor consideration, really. This is Fortune 3, isn't it? Yes. Just checking I've not forgot, you know, the basic key ingredient there. Now the grinder should give me three stacks of 64. Dead on. And this didn't. I think it's got to be the grinder. The grinder is the more reliable system. Alright. Experiment over. Let me grab those out and put that back in. And then we're going to, well, we just dump it in here, can't we now? That will all go through. And the coal will be, whoops, not coal. Coal will be good. Should start seeing that coming through fairly fast now. So I would expect to have about about 2300 maybe coal out of that lot, which is good. Alright, let me have a look at the other ores because I need to process those while I'm at it, so I'll get those done and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, we've got a slight issue. We've got all of this tin. This tin doesn't process as a grind, so we need to head back and key that into the smeltery queue. And that will sort the tin out. Obviously we don't ore double it, but you know, hey, we've got about 6 ingots and now we've got 4 or 5 stacks of tin, so I ain't gonna complain. And then we can put an ender chest in on that and it will be completely thing. So you are exporting, that's a grind queue, and that is the dust queue, which also needs that, isn't it? So we should now be able to see that if we go and place this into the system, let me just have a look at tin. It should start exporting out to the furnace. Excellent. Right. Everything else ore-wise is in there except for the randomite, which you can see in my inventory. So we're going to head over, put the ender chest on that, let that run. That should solve our iron, tin and nickel problem. I don't think we had a nickel problem, but if we had one, it would be solved. Here. Right, so if we jump into this, take you off, that's going to start spitting out of here, but that's fine, because what we're going to do is going to do that. And then it should start just spitting these bits out, and obviously doing its thing, which is nice. And then we can take you, and we can take all of the iron. That's a goodly amount of iron there. That will go in. All of the tin and nickel, that can also go in. Well, just get in there. And the sand can also go in there. Lovely. Then we'll pop you into there. So I thought we'd finish off with this stuff. I'm not certain how useful this is, because basically if you've not seen this before, this randomite drops random resources, and I mean it is bloody random and all. So fortune pick, because obviously we want to maximize whatever we get. See, there's a steak, a pork chop, a chicken, a pig, log. Does it actually ever drop anything good? Bit of iron, book. Oh, that's actually a cavern book. Which would be good if, you know, we had... And I honestly think we can say... with the exception of that, the answer is a big fat no. Which is fine. I don't have a problem with big fat no. Yeah, we'll keep the torches on us. But that lot all wants to go back over there. Yeah, I also figured out that first things first, let's get a nice screenshot for the thumbnail. I noticed that I've lost my ender book, so it must be in the system. I must have left it in when I went to the moon or something. I don't know. It's just not about. So I need that because I wanted to teleport back to the portal in the cavern dimension, and that's the one. Thank you. I don't know whether I've got the portal in the cavern portal. Yeah. Oh, right, and then we had a continuation point to teleport into. Okay, that's good. Right, so excavator. Dick, done. Let's have a look at what our iron situation is looking like right now. 1,000 iron ingots and 702 iron ore. That's going up. Iron grit is going down. So I would like to get some more steel going. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this and why I wanted the coal. I'll just do, what, 5 stacks maybe? No, I think we'll do 6 stacks actually. Because, you know, it's one of those things that just runs in the background. So on that note, I think we're going to call this an episode because my throat feels like it's on fire. I hate being ill. I mean, I think most people hate being ill, but I honestly really do hate it with a passion. So yeah, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye for now.